Yo, Fort Worth Fabi, man, we back with a video. We're doing Ren, Seven Sins, the official lyric video. A lot of people have recommended this to me. I got a few more Ren reactions coming up. So yeah, comment down below. Let me know y'all's thoughts on what y'all want to see. Subscribe to the channel. I do have a whole playlist dedicated to Ren, so I'll link to that in the description as well as put it in the comment section down below, man. Peace, love, prosperity. Let's get into the video, man. Was he speaking in Latin? What the hell is this? What language is this, bruh? That was just a wild guess. I don't know what this is.
I lay broken on the kitchen floor. I clawed at the laminate.
Violin hard.
My body, an uninvited guest, bones of a home. I lay broken on the kitchen floor. I clawed at the laminate. Pain wandered my body, an uninvited guest, bones of a home where the devil could rest. I cursed the gods, cursed my messiah, cursed my maker. I cursed all of creation. There I lay, feeble and thin. Sick boy, seven, I say. Have you ever felt pain? Stomach wrenching, unrelenting. Tell me, have you ever felt pain? Condescending, muscles clenching. Tell me, have you ever felt pain? A rose emerges from the pavement cracks. They'll write my eulogy with broken glass. Eternal parallax.
Damn, dude got bars. Now, he talking about his personal pain in the beginning, right? And it's kind of like he's speaking to God, kind of questioning and wondering why, you know what I'm saying? He's talking about the creator, and it's a lot of people have this animosity towards life and creation, and what people disbelieve in the Lord God because of their situation. Now, I can't act like I could put myself in somebody else's shoes, but everybody has their form of pain. You know, not everybody's pain is physical. A lot of people have mental pain, you know, emotional pain. Who knows what it could be? Spiritual pain. Who knows, man? But I don't know if it's fully measured in the same context. A lot of people are going to tell you that, oh, physical pain is the greatest. Oh, there's no pain like physical pain. But a lot of people have already conquered their body. You know them, they've conquered their mind. So you causing physical pain to somebody is like they're oblivious to it. Whereas like maybe more of a mental, maybe emotional pain, that is like their detriment. You know what I mean? It's kind of like this is kind of an off comparison, but it's kind of like when people say they're exhausted because they do manual or physical labor. But then think about somebody who's like a telemarketer and all they do is dial on the phone all day, and they have to speak all day. They have to use brain power all day. That's a different type of exhaustion, right? You know what I'm saying? You got the physical exhaustion, then you got mental exhaustion. So I think you can kind of compare it in that same light with pain. People experience pain in so many different ways. But dude's spitting facts right now. He's talking about the roads emerging, and this is kind of what he was talking about in the 1,000,000 subscriber video, how you like pretty much turn your pain into something, you know, use it as fuel essentially.
Just from the pavement cracks, they'll write my eulogy with broken glass. Eternal parallax.
Pain.
Pain the author, I accept this. Pain the teacher, bruised apprentice. Pain was this thing, pain will come. Pain the mother, I'm the son. Pain that splits you, and too many hits you. The dark and the light will converge to one. Pain that twists you, the heavens dismiss you. The Father, the Ghost, and the Holy Son. Body bagging me. Zip it up quick, get their things on beat. I search for peace in the belly of a beast. Sick boy, onomatopoeia. Running up a fever, following a leader. Wanna be me, huh? Grass isn't greener. Bright lights, he's your dynamite dealer. Dine at the table of the coroner, eat up.
This card where he said you want to be me, but the grass isn't greener. You know, a lot of people aspire to be people based off what they perceive they have. Celebrities, oh, he's on TV, he's got millions of dollars. Oh, I would want his life. And it's like, nah, you don't really know what goes behind closed doors, buddy. And he's giving you a real glimpse into the fact, like, man, the grass ain't greener. You know, obviously he's got his own things he deals with.
Greener, bright lights, seizure, dynamite dealer. Dine at the table of the coroner, E-top fuck. 13 years and I've been feeling so stark. Lucky number 13, just my luck. Empires tumble, rubble and dust. The universe shrinks and the planets combust. In God we trust. God tied a noose to his neck and he walked to the edge and he jumped. Angels wept, I bear witness, watching the whole thing unfold from my bed. A bed.
He said, I think when he was mentioning the noose thing, that got to be a Jesus reference, right? God killed himself. He said God walked in, tied a noose around his neck, and he jumped. He died, just like Christ died for our sins, right? Christ being God. I don't know. He always has, spiritual references and things related to God in his songs. In High Rent, it was like that. You could tell it was like, the devil, God and the devil, or like a demon and the angel, two different perspectives, light and darkness. He seems to run with these themes a lot. I'm not sure what his belief system is or if he's very spiritually inclined, but I'm sure somebody know, man. Comment down below. Let me know y'all's thoughts on that.
Where I never deep rest, a bed where I'm always depressed, a bed with the human oppressed, a bed for a tomb where I slept, a bed in the room that's a womb for this mess. Sick boy bitten by a tick boy, tell me how it feels to be buried while you breathe. Stones and sticks boy, pain is a gift boy, hard to make a stand when you crawl on your knees and I kneel. I kneel at the...
He said, how does it feel to be buried while you breathe, man? I said this in the last video, and not everybody dies, but not everybody lives, man. Buried alive. And sometimes I feel like I'm buried alive. That's that song from Logic, man. Look up to the song Logic from Logic, Buried Alive, man. That used to be my jam back in the day, man. It's a beautiful song, but he's given so much deep context in the fact that, man, not everybody get to live out here, man. A lot of people got dreams, aspirations. They want to do things and they're just unable to.
By a tick boy, tell me how it feels to be buried while you breathe. Stones and sticks boy, pain is a gift boy, hard to make a stand when you crawl on your knees and I kneel. I kneel at the altar of my own disease and I beg the sky for mercy, mercy never came. I did me dirty, 33 and hurting, cursing. Jesus died at 33 and still my sins are lurking. Gears are turning, future stays uncertain. Surgeon incision, murder ambition. Fear of the unknown preserves a religion. Denounced the gods when my body went missing. Back then, the pain spray ricochet like a Mac 10. Hot lead hit the bed that was trapped in.
The
Red
beat
wings,
switch is
seraphim,
crazy.
God's grace, cried tears from heaven like clap.
What do you say about the Seraphim?
The bed that was trapped in. Red wings, seraphim out of God's grace, cried tears from heaven like Clapton. Stick pins in the voodoo Hendrix.
Clapton.
Stay humble Kendrick. Stay skeptic, check the biometrics. Bloodstained crime scene forensic. Lights on, lights out. Fade into the background. So down. Running from the silhouette of self-doubt. By now. Really should have figured this shit out. Lights on, lights out. Smackdown. Let it be. Quote John Lennon. Click-clack, John got shot for attention. What does that tell you about the good of intentions? Bitterness formed in a storm of aggression. Prophets get dropped, imagining heaven. Martin Luther, Mahatma, dead. 6-6 followed by 6 and 7. Build them, praise them, bury them, dead. I was born to be half a man with half a chance. My heart isn't half.
He said prophets get dropped imagining about heaven or thinking about heaven. What did he say? Damn.
Build them, praise them, bury them, dead. I was born to be half a man with half a chance. My heart isn't half righteous, half is down and half a gram. Hard though troubles and thoughts stay darker than a Rukai master plan. Sharper than glass shard, splinter and cinnamon. Irony could kill a man. He makes money when the music lands. Expand, pay me, my cheese rain down.
This is that grime sound. This is an interesting sound, man. The beat is crazy. The beat switch is crazy. This reminds me of an artist from Birmingham that passed away years ago, man. Years ago. His name was Depps, man. Depps, man, was raw, man. Talking about, like, dude was like maybe 18 years old. You can still find his videos online today. But that's when I was in the UK. And dude died when, like, 2018. Nah, earlier than that. Maybe 2017. I don't even... Nah, it was way earlier than that. Dude died a long time ago, but he was killed. But man, he had this grime type of sound, and he was blowing up. He was blowing up like crazy right before he got killed. But this sound is so prevalent in the UK the grime type of sound.
Cinnamon irony could kill a man. He makes money when the music lands. Expand, pay me my cheese, rain down parmesan. Followed by seven whole sins for a self-made Armageddon. Sin 1, pride. Pride makes a man kill a man for his ego to survive. Sin 2, lust makes the grass look greener. Crucifies trust. Sin 3, gluttony. Humans consume and consume. Planet Earth gets a frontal lobotomy. 4, sloth. Rinse and repeat. Reruns, repeat, time lost. Sin 5, envy.
What?
Me 4, sloth. Rinse and repeat. Reruns, repeat, time lost.
Sloth. I'm not sure if I understand that. It's tied to the concept of time, obviously, but what, people procrastinating? What are you trying to say?
Sin 5, envy. That's when one man's win is another man's frenzy. Sin 6, wrath, rage, vengeance, killers, psychopath. Sin 7, greed. Greed plants a seed that will destroy us all if we succumb to greed. If we take what we need and take more than we need, then our oceans will bleed. Still we feed and we feed and we sleep and repeat. Then we exile the shepherds and follow the sheep. We inherit the meat. We inherit this world that we bruise and we beat. We inherit this vanity so cause
Nah, hold up.
Greed. Greed plants a seed that will destroy us all if we succumb to greed. If we take what we need and take more than we need, then our oceans will bleed. Still we feed and we feed and we sleep and repeat. Then we exile the shepherds and follow the sheep. We inherit the meat. We inherit this world that we bruise and we beat. We inherit this vanity so cause of creed.
Bruh said we exile the shepherds and we follow the sheep. Facts. People that stand against stuff, people who have actually a voice, they get silenced or they get outcasted just so everybody can follow the sheep and be sheep. That's the form of the control, man. Them higher ups and people, you know, that's how they control folks out here. Dude is not lying.
Inherit the liars, the murderous thieves. One sin for every one day of the week.
What? Damn. Yeah, bro, different. This different, man. And interesting enough, the lyric video brought this to a different height. Like the animation and stuff, hard, tough. What, Ren? This one was hard. It's funny because everyone's like, you think you like this? Watch Seven Sins. I see what y'all mean now. Golly, man. At the point you think he can't get any deeper, he get deeper. He's always got the God references, man. You know me, I love God. I love Jesus. Put God first, you know what I'm saying? Wow. It seemed like he got a relationship with God as well. But he was very authentic in the fact that, you know, pain and suffering causes us to kind of turn our back and blame God. But if you know God, you know that's not true, man. This world is fallen. It's only small-minded people to think that, you know, God's like a kid with the magnifying glass just burning and killing people, man. That's not the true authenticity of it. Like, it's crazy to me how people think the expectation of life is willy-nilly. Well, why would bad things happen if we lived in a reality where everything was good, you know how much more fallen this world would be? You can only appreciate good when there is bad. Not to say people need to destroy, kill, but you have to go through pain, hardship, and heartache to appreciate the better times. If everything was good, there would be no reason for free will. There would be no reason for really challenging one's thoughts or like the existence. You know what I mean? Like, there's so much more depth into just everything being good and willy-nilly. And if it was up to God to really like correct and switch things around all the time, it wouldn't make sense, because then people would complain at the fact that we don't have free will. Well, he's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think God took a step back a while ago, but for a carnal-minded person to be able to try to understand something that's not even carnally created, or it you know, doesn't even come from that existence, it's just pure idiocy to me, man. To where people, like the wisest people in the world, think they could understand God or why things happen. That's just idiocy. That's idiocy. It's like you creating something and then that creation thinks that it's smarter than you. And why did you? Well, it doesn't make sense why you did this. It's like, are you stupid? You would never know the ins and outs of God and why things are the way they are. That's why I think it's for our own good. It's like the government, right? You know how many secret missions and untold truths that they haven't revealed to the public? Why? It's kind of like protecting you. You know what I'm saying? Like, because if you release everything, you give everyone all knowledge, that'll be the death of them. the whole world would go into chaos. So it's a certain form of protection. This is all you need to know. Shut up and do this. If I give you too much, you'll decombust anyways. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, this one deep though. This one deep. I only say that to put God first, man. You don't have to understand everything. You don't have to doubt things, because his existence is bigger than what you see around yourselves. There's going to be a lot of pain, heartache, things you'll never understand, why people die, why people get killed. But that's not for you to understand. When those things come along, it's not for you to start to doubt either. You know what I mean? So not to get too deep on this type of stuff, but obviously Ren doing it for me. Tough. That's all I can say. Hard. Tough. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm done trying to explain it. Dude just really got a gift and a calling, and he's doing good. He's doing good in terms of using it and not wasting it. You know what I mean? And you got a lot of folks who got influence. They don't do nothing with it. They don't talk about the good things. They don't talk about things that uplift, or they don't try to talk about thought-provoking things that can change the narrative, help the fellow man, show love, encouragement, motivation, inspiration. That's what I was going to say in the other video, the million subscriber video, man. This is a quote. I don't know who it's from directly, but I heard Nipsey Hussle say it all the time. RP Nipsey. But like the greatest act of human service, or like the greatest act of human service, I believe, is like inspiration. To inspire is like the greatest act or something like that. Because when you really look at it, man, it really allows the next generation or someone else to take up the reins and continue your story. It's like they carry the torch. Once you inspire somebody, that's the domino effect. So it can live on when you're long gone. So it's like, I don't know, man. Inspiration, inspire those. And you can't inspire people through tearing down and negativity, man. So we got to have love. We got to uplift. But I'm done preaching, man. Peace, love, prosperity. God bless y'all. I got the Ren playlist. Check it out. We'll see you on the next video. We out.